Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tech Talk Central. I'm Nathan, and we're diving into the world of gaming monitors today.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by Sarah, our resident tech expert.
Hey, everybody.
So Sarah, we're on a mission today.
Okay.
We want to help our viewers find an awesome gaming monitor, but without, breaking the bank. We're talking top-notch performance, but for under $300, is that even possible?
Well, absolutely. I mean, there are so many great options available now that you don't have to spend a fortune to get a really good gaming monitor.
That's what we like to hear.
So for this deep dive, we're going to be comparing two popular monitors that fit the bill. The Asus TUF Gaming VG27AQ1A.
Ooh, Asus Tufts.
Yes, and the Acer Nitro EDA 270U PBMe IPES.
All right, so two strong contenders right off the bat.
Yes, definitely.
Let's start with that Asus TUF Gaming VG27AQ1A.
Okay.
Now, I love speed, Sarah. And this monitor, it boasts a 170 hertz refresh rate.
It does.
Now, for someone who's maybe been using a standard 60 hertz monitor, what does that jump in refresh rate really mean for their gaming experience?
Okay, well, imagine you're playing a fast-paced game like Call of Duty, right? And you need to react super quickly to an enemy that just pops out.
Oh, yeah.
With a 170 hertz refresh rate, the action on your screen updates way more frequently compared to that 60 hertz. So it means that you see that enemy a fraction of a second sooner.
Ooh, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it gives you that competitive edge, in those intense moments. And it also just makes everything look and feel so much smoother.
Okay, so smoother gameplay, quicker reaction, times what's not to love.
Right.
But wait, hold on. There's more, right? This Asus also has something called ELMB technology.
Yes.
Now, I'm guessing that's not some, secret society we're talking about here.
No, no.
But what does that actually do?
So ELMB stands for Extreme Low Motion Blur.
Okay.
And basically what that means is it's designed to make fast-moving objects look even sharper.
Okay.
So think about like a race car zooming across your screen on a regular monitor that might look kind of blurry.
Yeah.
With ELMB, that car's going to stay nice and crisp and clear, so it makes it so much easier for you to track and react.
So that's got to be good for those racing games then.
For sure. Yeah, anything with fast movement.
Awesome. And I'm seeing here it also says it's GSYNC compatible.
Yes.
Now, I can get pretty frustrated with screen tearing.
Oh, yeah.
So that sounds like a pretty big deal to me.
Right. Well, GSYNC, it syncs your monitor's refresh rate with your NVIDIA graphics card.
Okay.
So it prevents all those annoying visual glitches and gives you a seamless gaming experience.
So we're talking no screen tearing, everything's nice and smooth. That's got to be a win.
Definitely a big plus.
Okay, so this Asus is sounding pretty good. So far, speed, clarity, no screen tearing. But now let's move on to the Acer Nitro EDA 270U PBMi.
Okay.
This one's got a curved screen, which is pretty cool.
Yes, curved screens are super popular.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, the Acer Nitro boasts a 1500R curvature,
Okay.
which means it's curved inward slightly, and that can create a more immersive experience.
More immersive. Okay.
Yeah, because the visuals sort of wrap around your field of vision, so you can imagine it like being in the cockpit of a spaceship. You're surrounded by the game world.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Right.
But, I have heard that curved monitors can sometimes cause distortion. Is that something to worry about here?
So with a 1500R curvature, there might be a tiny bit of distortion at the edges.
Oh, okay.
It's usually pretty subtle, though, and most people adjust to it quickly.
Yeah. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
All right, so the Acer also boasts that 170 hertz refresh rate.
It does.
But in the specs, it says up to 170 hertz. What's the catch there?
So the up to usually means that the monitor can achieve 170 hertz under ideal conditions.
Okay.
It might not always hit that maximum depending on what you're viewing
Yeah.
and the capabilities of your graphics card. The Asus, on the other hand, advertises a consistent 170 hertz, so you're going to get that smooth refresh rate all the time.
So potentially a slight advantage to the Asus then in terms of that refresh rate consistency.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the visuals then. Both monitors have that WQHD resolution, but the Acer also mentions HDR10 support. Is that a game changer in this price range?
That's a good question. So HDR10 expands the range of colors and contrasts that the monitor can display,
Okay.
which can definitely make a difference, especially in games that actually support HDR.
Yeah.
So you'll see like more vibrant colors, deeper blacks, just more realistic visuals overall.
Right.
But in this price range, the HDR implementation might not be as noticeable as it would be on like a really high-end monitor.
Okay, so not a deal breaker, but it's something to consider if you're really looking for that extra visual pop.
Exactly.
All right, so we've covered covered refresh rates, resolution, HDR. What about some other important features?
Well, one key difference is that the Acer uses AMD FreeSync Premium, while the Asus is GSYNC compatible.
Ah, yes, FreeSync versus GSYNC.
Right.
Now, I know they both aim for that smooth, tear-free gameplay,
Right.
but for our viewers who might not be familiar with those terms, can you just break down the difference?
Sure. So it comes down to which graphics card you have.
Okay.
If you're Team Green with an NVIDIA card, then GSYNC is going to be your go-to.
Okay.
It seamlessly syncs your monitor and graphics card to eliminate screen tearing and stuttering if you're rocking an AMD Radeon graphics card. FreeSync Premium is your best friend.
Got it.
It does the same thing as GSYNC, but it's designed specifically for AMD GPUs.
So choose your weapon. I mean, graphics card wisely.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so both of these monitors are pretty impressive, but we're really just scratching the surface here.
Yeah, we are.
We still need to dive deeper into things like ergonomics, the design, the overall value to help our viewers make the best choice for them.
Definitely. So let's talk about how these monitors stack up when it comes to adjustability and comfort.
Okay, yeah, let's dive into that.
All right, so the Asus TUF Gaming monitor, it actually takes the lead here.
Okay.
It has a fully adjustable stand.
Oh, nice.
You can tilt it, you can swivel it, you can adjust the height.
So you can really fine-tune it to your liking.
Exactly. You can find that perfect ergonomic sweet spot.
I like it. What about the Acer Nitro?
So the Acer Nitro EDA270U PB-MyPX, it only offers tilt adjustment.
Oh, okay.
It's not a deal breaker,
Yeah,
but it does limit your options compared to the Asus.
right.
If you're someone who likes to have a lot of flexibility in their setup, the Asus might be a better fit.
Good point. Comfort is key, especially for those late-night gaming sessions.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we've talked a lot about the tech specs, but aesthetics matter too.
They do.
What's the vibe with these monitors?
Okay, so design-wise, the Asus TUF Gaming monitor goes for that rugged, gamer-centric look.
Yeah.
Sharp angles, robust build. The Acer Nitro EDA270U PD-MyPX, it's a little more minimalist,
Right.
sleek zero-frame design.
So it really comes down to personal preference then.
Exactly. How do you want your gaming setup to look?
Yeah, for sure. I can see how that Asus would fit right into a battle station setup.
Oh, totally.
Whereas that Acer might appeal to someone who wants a more understated look.
Right, exactly.
Speaking of build quality, no one wants a monitor that feels flimsy or cheap.
Yeah, definitely not.
What's the verdict on these two?
So from what I've seen in reviews and, user feedback, both the Asus and the Acer seem to be pretty well constructed.
Okay.
They both use a combination of plastic and metal in their build,
Okay.
and there haven't been any major red flags in terms of durability.
That's good to hear. It's reassuring to know that, these monitors are built to last.
Definitely.
Now, you mentioned eye strain earlier.
I did.
I know both of these monitors have features to combat that. Can you remind us what those are and how they actually help?
Sure. So both the Asus and the Acer, they have flicker-free technology and low blue light filters.
Yeah.
So flicker-free technology reduces the flickering of the backlight,
Okay.
which can really contribute to eye fatigue.
Right.
And then the low blue light filters, they minimize the amount of blue light emitted by the screen.
And that's important because...
Well, blue light can interfere with your sleep cycle.
Oh, right.
So reducing your exposure, especially at night, can be really beneficial.
That makes sense. It's great that these features are becoming more common in gaming monitors.
Yeah, for sure.
As we've been diving into these two monitors, I keep coming back to this. Both offer so much for under $300.
I know, it's amazing.
It's impressive how far monitor technology has come.
Right, you don't have to spend a fortune anymore to get a high-quality gaming monitor.
Exactly, and with all the bells and whistles.
Bells and whistles.
All right, so I think that's a great summary. We've covered a lot of ground, but there's one last thing I want to remind you of, to check out the links in the description below.
Yes, we've got links to both of these monitors so you can see the latest prices and deals.
Also, now, I know we focused on two specific monitors today, but this is really just a starting point, right?
It is.
The world of gaming monitors is huge.
It is huge.
There are so many other great options out there.
And it's amazing how fast this technology changes.
Yeah, that's true.
What's high-end today is mid-range tomorrow.
Yeah, you blink and there's something new and exciting to check out.
Right.
So what final words of wisdom do you have for viewers, as they're searching for that perfect gaming monitor?
I would say first, don't get overwhelmed by all the specs and the jargon.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, focus on what matters to you. Think about the types of games you play, the features you value, and of course your budget.
Right, and remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Exactly. What's perfect for one gamer might not be ideal for another.
So true. So
Yeah.
take your time, Do your research, and most importantly, have fun with it.
Yes, have fun.
Sure.
Finding the right gaming monitor can really level up your whole experience.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And hey, if you're still on the fence after this deep dive, don't hesitate to reach out to us in the comments.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys.
We do. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of gaming monitors, be sure to hit that subscribe button
Yes, subscribe to Tech Talk Central.
for more insightful tech reviews and comparisons.
We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.